A circle is a geometric shape that you've probably seen in other lessons. This circle can be used to represent one whole. We can take this whole circle and divide it into two equal parts. And if we wanted to, we could divide the circle into four equal parts. Now, the question that we want to answer is, what is a fraction? I've seen and read a lot of definitions on fractions, and the one that makes the most sense to me is fractions are simply part of a whole. If we look at our circle, which is the whole, we can actually move this line and cut the whole part into two equal halves. The left side of the circle is equal to the right side of the circle. Let's take a look at some other shapes and see if we can cut those shapes into halves. You can see that we've added an arrow, a rectangle, a star, and a triangle. Looking at all these shapes, do you think it's possible to take the whole shape and cut it into two equal halves? If we take the arrow, the rectangle, the star, and the triangle? You can see that if we draw a line down the middle of the arrow, we've divided the arrow into two equal halves. And the same with the rectangle. We can divide the rectangle into two equal halves. We've divided the triangle into two equal halves. And finally, the star has also been divided into two equal halves. If we're talking about two halves, we can simply say the word two halves. Or we can write two halves as a number or a fraction. The top number of the fraction is called the numerator, and the bottom part of the number is called the denominator. Let's take a second and shade one portion of the circle above. So, by shading our circle, we can say that a fraction is the number of shaded parts divided by the number of equal parts. So, if we take a picture, in this case, of a full moon and shaded part of this, you can see that this is similar to the circle that we just saw. This is the whole moon. By shading the entire moon, we now have two equal parts. One part is shaded and one part is not shaded. In other words, we can say half the moon is shaded, or that we have a half moon. So that's it for this portion of the lesson. Thanks for watching.